Hey guys, I'm sure you heard that we're having another auction here at Rust Bros through EG Auctions. Registration is already open, so you guys can go online and register your bids. We got lots of really nice cars here, but do a girl a favor and don't bid on this one because this one is the one I want. But the auction's happening April 12th at 11 a.m. Don't forget to register here at Rust Bros. It's dusty and it still needs to go for an actual test drive, but probably gonna wait till the rest of the snow's gone next week. But there she is, sitting outside. Ran and drove. Pretty excited to be done with that. That was not a great start to for my first project, but I'm glad it's done.
A few inches later.
Guys, I'm just about to fit this hood piece, whatever event this is. I don't know where to put that. I've got my little tap here set up. Alright, those are tapped now. Now I'm just gonna test my bolts because I think they might be too long and I might have to buy something that's short. These ones are even slightly too long, but I think with the washer and that, good. Alright. Yeah. So I am the one that took this apart. It was over a year ago, I think, so. I don't really remember how it goes. Let me go look at that from the up tops. Wow. Alright, so that piece fits pretty good. I'm just gonna pull it out and then I'm just gonna throw some plastic over the car and get that painted before the end of the day.
A few moments later.
I've got to sand this piece, put it in, and then a little spot here at the back of there's this one little dot in paint that we were trying to fix. So see how that looks after my little fix is done drawing there. I might end up having to redo the trunk. It's one tiny black speck, but everything else is white and it's going to be directly in where the stripe is, so it's got to be fixed. And today is Thursday. Still unsure about the plan for this week. If we're going to, I think I start maxing the car tomorrow, or I'm going to take tomorrow and Saturday off and then come in on Sunday. I'm going to decide on what plan to do. We're going to paint this on Monday or Tuesday next week. But you don't want to let the tape sit for too long, especially when we mask off for the stripes, because you don't want any lifted edges. Alright, so just trying to finish sanding that little hood piece. Gonna install it. I think I might have to take this all apart today too, because this has to be packed. But Alright, so in the bottom of this grill there's a crack here. It's at the bottom, you're not really gonna see it much, but it's gotta be fixed. We're not gonna take the chrome off because, well, it's gonna end up bending it. So, I'm gonna take off my chrome here. Don't accidentally nick it or sand it. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got this beveled edge in this crack. We're gonna fill it from the back side with repair material and then put it smooth on the front, so it's smoothish for Bondo. It's really old plastic too, so you gotta be careful with it, it's fragile. Using some of this 3M plastic repair. Take this little top piece off. Red piece you can either save to seal it afterwards. A lot of times you just use the full Q-tip and leave it on there. Add your collar. Sure it's tight. Squeeze out an inch long line. Ooh. Looks stiff. Okay. Now I know everything in this tip should be mixed. That's basically all it should do. And then once that cures, I can sand it and then put a bit of Bondo over top of it. Alright guys, so this is still drying, so I can't quite sand it yet. But fixed up some stuff around those bezels after I took the bezels off. There's just like some rough edges in there, so I spent a little bit of time and cleaned those up. Same thing on like the actual headlight doors themselves. That's all I really had on the agenda for today, but I am going to start masking the car tomorrow for paint. So I'm just going to blow up this booth really good and spend the last little bit of my day getting all the dust out, and then I have like a ton of sand to vacuum at the back of this booth.
Day 2.
Alright guys, it's Monday morning. I've got it's actually not morning, it's afternoon. But I've got the car all masked up except for the stripes. Everything looks good. There's a couple things I gotta go over after I mask for these stripes. But basically this tape I'm using, it's just this 3M fine line. This stuff is really bendable, so you can do corners with it. I'm gonna have to, the corners of these stripes are rounded, and I also have a pinstripe that goes all the way around. So I've got 1/4 inch. The gap between the stripe and the pinstripe, oh my gosh, Cassidy, is 1/4 inch, so this should all be good. The rounds need to be done in a very particular way, but I've got the schematic here, or diagram. Oh, where did that go? To show you guys. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. But the stripes are 10 and 5 inches wide. Oh, look at that. They do get, are they? 10 inches, okay, so it narrows at the end. So yeah, you can see that it's 10 and 5/8 for the stripe, or 10, yeah, so these stripes get narrower at the bottom too. Really? Okay, so after they come down here, they get a little narrower. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna find center. I'm gonna mark center on my masking paper up here, so I have something to measure off of. I'm just gonna take the full measurement of the trunk and divide it in half so I can get dead center, and I'm gonna do the same to the hood. And then basically it's just messing around with the fine line. I'm gonna mark it out the best I can. And then it's just gonna be about eyeballing it, make sure it's straight. The corners are gonna be the hardest part. It's always the hardest part, but I've done quite a few stripes. Stripes are always a pain in the butt. They're really hard to get perfect. But I've got lots of tape here, so I can try a couple different times if I need to. But first off, I gotta wipe all these panels down, just like I'm gonna wipe them down with a little bit of wax grease before I go and do these stripes, just because I want to make sure that my tape sticks and there's nothing on the panel. So I'm just gonna put you guys on time lapse, and you guys can watch me spend the next couple hours trying to figure out how to get these perfect. Alright, so I've just marked my center line with yellow tape. I'm off to one side of the center line so I can measure off of that and build this first stripe, and then when I go to do my second stripe, I'll do the same thing but on the other side of that center line. You guys get what I mean? So dead center on this one was, oh gosh, 26 inches minus an 8. I don't know, man. The math isn't mathing. But looks dead straight, so now I can start building my stripe off of this, measuring from the center line to build it to here. I like to do an outline on the outside of where I'm going to put my fine line with the yellow tape, because then I have kind of a guide when I'm laying down my fine line straight. The stuff is way easier to mask and get a straight line just because it's not as bendable as the fine line is. So lots of times I'll go just on the outside of where I need to put my fine line, and when I'm doing straight lines anyway, and mark it with the yellow tape first, and then I use my yellow tape as a guide for where I'm going to put my fine line next to, and then I can make sure that it's like dead straight. This stuff, you're trying to do a straight line, tack it to where your first measurement is, and then pull back tight. You don't want to be off one side or the other. Try to make it sure it's dead straight, and then I would just tack it down, and you got a straight line. Keeping lots of tension on it to keep the tape straight. So that's just how we go about masking straight lines. The fine line, you can do the same thing, but there's lots more movement and bendability in the fine line, and it stretches way easier than this stuff does, so I find this easier for making my initial lines. The pinstripe is a 1/4 inch wide. This is a 1/4 inch. I'm going to go on the inside of my line now with this stuff again, and then I'm going to go on the inside of that again. Wait, that's how it's done? Yes. Yeah. And so it'll be like pinstripe, and then I'll remove the center pinstripe. stretch this too much. Get a straight line. I still got 4 more of these to go, so we should roll up. Hate this. Hate. Loathe and entirely hate. Alright guys, this is the first stripe. Actually looks pretty good. So, okay, that was difficult. The next ones will be, well, the next side of this trunk will be a little bit easier. Oh, I've got it figured out. Oh my gosh, I'm not looking for this. Alright, stripes on the trunk are fine lined. I still gotta put masking paper in here. But they look actually pretty good. I don't know what you guys think. Blair, what's your verdict?
Oh, wow. Far up.
I can't stare at them any longer. I don't even know what they look like.
Awesome. Yes.
Sweet. See how I feel about them in the morning when I can actually look at them again.
Yeah.
Stared at so long that the lines just like...
No, that looks good.
I don't want to do the front. The front's going to be worse. Because the front has that... I haven't done the front stripe yet. Yeah, and it's got that little hood vent. And also, I have a hard time reaching into the center of the hood, so we'll see.
Well, I can probably take your directions and run the tape in the center.
I'll figure it out.
But yeah,
We
it
need
looks great.
scaffolding is what we need. Like a scaffolding that could go over the hood of the car.
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, they have them.
Yeah.
On big trucks.
Yeah, that's what...
Lay right across. Yeah, yeah.
Don't throw out this piece of paper either. I'm going to need that for my measurements tomorrow.
Okay, that looks good.
I'll show you what else I did actually. Oh, where did my tape measure go? Oh, I lost it. Lost in the sauce. Oh, there it is. I started getting really confused.
Oh, nice.
And so I just marked where the stripes have to go.
Great idea. Yeah.
That made it way easier to look at.
Cool.
All right,
Wow,
until
so glad
tomorrow.
you-